It's time for more Quest 3 updates, and this time we're finally getting a feature that I've wanted for a long time, the ability to freely place windows anywhere in your environment. Let's jump in and check out how this works, what's good about it, maybe some of the problems with it, and we'll see how this new feature that's been being teased by Meta in their new recent ads actually functions in practice. All right, welcome to the mountains. We're going to check out the brand new menu system update for the Quest. But I first had to call out this mountain environment. I love this environment. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. All right, so bring up the menu here. Here's a traditional menu of the Quest platform, right? You can add browser to it. You can go to settings. So you got 3 here, okay? You can click and drag them around. It's been that way for a little while. But there's a massive difference now. If you go to experimental and you turn on new window layout, you'll see it says, try the new layout, which allows you to grab and move windows freely in your space. You can also watch videos and other 2D content on a large screen. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But what that does, once you turn that switch on and it resets, it allows you to do this. Okay, so you can actually take and place, I think it's up to 3 windows right now, anywhere in your space. So let's take this one and, oops, resize that. Let's take this other browser window. We'll bring it over here. Okay, and then we'll take this one and we'll bring it up here. And then you can add 3 additional tabs if you'd like to. So let's pull the store up. Oops, that's the Horizon feed up there. That's good there. Let's add another browser window. You can do that. You can do that by clicking the plus tab and then just dragging it out. See, it's kind of holding it right there. Pop it in here. And for the heck of it, let's do another browser tab. That way I don't have to try to find another application I can open. So that you can actually position these anywhere that you want in your environment now, which is really nice. And it makes it so you could actually do something like this. Let's pull all these together here and have a whole bunch of screens. These are all resizable. These ones aren't because this is the feed. But the browsers are resizable. So you can resize these however big you want. Now this was one of the ones in the bar, so it's going to affect the bar. But if you resize this one here, you can make this huge if I wanted to, or pretty big. And we'll show you how to make it even bigger in just a second. Let's pop over to Amazon on this one. Let's take this one here. Where's the other browser? Let's close the Horizon feed. Take a browser out here, and we'll grab the Horizon feed back again just so that it pops into place. There we go. And we'll go to Netflix. Actually, let's go to YouTube. We could go to Netflix. We'll go to YouTube instead. I don't think I'm even signed in on here anymore. I used to be. All right, let's grab that. We'll pull the keyboard closer to us. I don't know why it's all the way over there. And you can position the keyboard wherever you want, by the way. You can kind of move it around.
The Quest
We'll pause
3
this.
has arrived.
Yeah, we know. Quest 3 arrived a while ago. Let's just pause that. There we go. Latest videos. Okay, that'll work. We'll leave that there. So this allows you to have whatever you want. I could have Netflix running over here or YouTube. I could be browsing here. You could have a keyboard and mouse still on this, remember. So I could be browsing the new upcoming Prime Day, changing some settings. I could have an APK sideloaded on here for an Android application and drag that out and set it somewhere. So I used to with the Vision Pro, which this makes a lot similar to. I used to with the Vision Pro have an app for baby monitor. So I could potentially sideload the app on here. It's an Android app as well. Put it where I wanted it and be watching a movie and browsing and have that application somewhere to the side. Now, speaking of watching movies, this next feature is really cool as well. Let's pull up a video. Where's Netflix? Right there. Netflix. So it's playing Shrek over there. Well, let's pause it. There we go. We'll pause it instead of getting copyright claimed. And you'll see a little button up here. It's an expanding button. Let's move this over here though, because I want to have it in front of me. So let's push this button here, and that actually expands it. And you can resize this to make it however big that you want. So you could hit this button and actually make it full screen. And it's this huge the field of view filling window now. You can make it so that it's flat if you want or curved. Now, you can go to pass-through. I'm going to show you something cool. You see that button that just got grayed out? That's not cool that it's not available in pass-through. I mean, it is what it is. But hopefully soon it'll be available in pass-through, because what it does is if you're in your immersive environment, you can hit this. You can actually turn down the brightness. So it actually turns the brightness down so you can actually see the movie playing. One of my favorite parts about Vision Pro is actually the fact that it auto did that. Even in your home environment. So I'm hoping that this comes to home environments because I love the idea of just having like an immersive movie here. Now, let's talk about the negative currently. Big negative here, okay? Let's place these where we want them, right? Watch this, okay? Let's do it in pass-through, though, because you'll be able to illustrate it a lot better, okay? So we've got all of our windows. Let's say we want to have one here and one here and one anchored here, okay? Now, if I turn the menu off by hitting the button and I turn it back on, mostly stays in the same spot. The menu gets a little closer because I had moved it away, okay? But if I turn over here and I turn it back on, it moves it. See, it's not spatially anchored, at least not yet. Hopefully we'll get that soon. And the same thing happens if I was to reset. So it just puts it right there. So say I'm sitting right here, okay, and I reset my home, it just moves the whole menu system. Instead of keeping it spatially anchored and centering myself, it moves everything. So I could do this. It's going to do the same thing. It's just going to keep recentering it and moving all of the windows. So that's a negative. Hopefully in time that will change so that we actually can put these windows somewhere where we want to keep them, and it'll remember where they are spatially, and we can just kind of have them sitting there. So the next time you put it on your headset, it'll stay there. That's kind of what augments are going to be. They're supposed to be spatially aware things that you can put in your environment. This hopefully will be a part of that. They'll use the same type of technology. Now, one cool thing, though, is that used to be that you could put a window here, right? Let's get rid of these ones. By the way, this menu bar still can't go away. And if you take it away, it takes the windows away. So that's unfortunate. But let's move this back to where we want it. There. Actually, we'll move this one right here. And then we're going to exit this. So the bar does have to stay around still, although you can move it around. And we're going to grab this one, and we're going to walk over here, okay? So now, it used to be, and I don't know how far the distance is, and forgive the mess here. I'm in the process of cleaning things up. So, and moving these around, so it's really messy in here. So I can walk all the way over here, and I can place this right here, okay? And I can still see my screens. That's the back side of that one. Obviously, that's why it's grayed out. Used to be if you walk any distance away, the screen would disappear. Now, it might still. I don't know how far away you can get. In fact, let's go back over here without tripping over this stuff, and we're going to grab this window here, and we're going to take it, and we're going to walk all the way over here and place it as far away as it allows us to. It's not really that far away, though. It's good enough. And we're going to walk all the way over here, and we're just going to see the distance, if I can still see that window. I'm just curious. Okay, I can still see it. Now, if I grab it, I think it'll come to me. No, it doesn't. I can just move it around spatially way over there. That's kind of cool. So I could potentially have this playing, working on something here on a virtual screen potentially, or an application, and have that playing in the background, which is kind of cool. It's the step in the right direction, right? It's not spatially anchored. It's not perfect yet. It doesn't do everything I want it to do, but it's definitely a step in the direction that I want it to be. Now, one thing, a couple things, more things, okay? Right now, it's annoying to figure out how to get the window close to you. You kind of have to just kind of coax it close to you a little at a time. If you could use the joystick, or like the sticks right here, to pull it in and out closer and farther, that would be a game changer. That would be perfect, because right now it's kind of a pain to bring it closer to you. You have to kind of pull it a little at a time, and it gets closer to you. See, like that. And you same thing with far away. You can put it far away and bring it closer, but you can't do it with a thumbstick. I think with a thumbstick would be a great addition, because then you could move it wherever you wanted to. You can place it on the ceiling if you want, by the way, if you're laying down. So this kind of changes laying out down mode. You have laying down mode still, but you don't really need it. Whoa, did you see that? If you can place your window up there. So you could potentially actually place it up there and make it huge, right? Let's see. Whoa, stop spinning. Why the heck is it spinning? All right, we found a glitch. It spins on the ceiling for some reason. All right, stay right there. Immersive window. There we go. Where did it go? Oh, what? Why did it put it there? So you can't actually... All right, what if I recenter? I'm looking up here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it does do that. If you recenter in the wrong spot, it will put it up there. But it doesn't automatically do it if you're got a window there. It just kind of places it in the spot you had it centered, I guess. Oh, no, there we go. You can grab and drag it around. All right, so that's cool. So you could potentially be laying in bed and looking straight up at the ceiling and watching something on a massive screen. That's actually pretty cool. The lights are affecting my tracking because I've got really bright lights on right now. All right, there we go. There's one other thing I wanted to show you. Let's get out of this. About this PTC update. Now we're all kinds of messed up. Everything's everywhere. Let's just reset. We'll get out of this window really quick and get out of this window. Where's my Shrek? Oh, it's up there. Let's get out of this. Try to find the windows. All right, the one other thing I wanted to show you really quickly. If you go to advanced, or not advanced, what is it? Experimental features. If you go down here, you can actually have the Wi-Fi QR code option on. That's another part of the PTC. And that just allows you to go here, go to the Wi-Fi settings, and then click on scan. And what it'll do is it'll pop up and it'll allow you to actually scan a QR code. So you hold up the QR code, whether it's on a piece of paper or the bottom of your router, a phone or whatever, and it'll scan a QR code and connect to the Wi-Fi without having to use a password, which is cool. Another little addition using pass-through. But there you go. That is the new stuff. The spatial windows are excellent. I love the idea of it. I hope that the implementation gets a little bit better as far as like spatially anchoring them. But the fact that I can do this and just have all of this stuff open all at the same time is pretty cool. I think that having 6 windows is plenty, at least for the time being. But being able to spatially anchor them would definitely be, whoa, something's glitching out here, definitely be a lot better. There you go. That is what's included in the V67 PTC or public test channel. If you want access to this, head into your application, go to your settings, go to your devices, and then click on advanced settings and turn on the public test channel. That'll allow you to actually get access to the new features as they roll out in the public test channel and before anyone else, generally speaking, gets them. But let me know in the comments what you think about this. I personally really like the fact that we can freely place windows now. I do desperately hope that we get the ability to spatially anchor them, because I think that would be a lot better and it would just add a lot more usability to it. And I'm sure that's coming, but hopefully we get it in the very near future. Let me know what you think, though, down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and as always, happy questing.